Hi, my name is Gavin. I'm the owner of Apex Construction. I'm here to tell you a story of how I started my own company. So in 2008, when I started, the reason I got into it was because my father had pushed me into a trade because I was never really good at school. I was never going to be a scholar. And he felt that I was always mechanically inclined, so putting me into a trade school was going to be the best thing to do. So his friend, Mark Phipps, had taken me under his wing as an apprentice. And with that, I scaled pretty quickly in the ranks, from the very bottom, riding in a van for, $500 a week all the way to Arlington, and then moving my way up to becoming a journeyman really fast. And after that, I started flipping homes and working for these investors. So it really came from electrician to carpentry really fast. And then I ended up becoming more of a GC instead of just an electrician. From an apprentice electrician to journeyman, then to general contractor. And this all happened in the 2008 era to 2010. So for those 2 years, I was just doing straight electrical and going to college at the same time. It changed drastically. And now I was working for more investors at that point. And then the dollar amounts started coming higher. So the projects we were doing were roughly 100,000 then to 200,000. And then after that, it just landed up where we're at now. I was school Tuesday, Thursday, and I was working as an electrician Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I was taking on, at University of North Texas, I was going to college full time Tuesday, Thursday. And really at the end of it, I was just like a 2.0 student, and I never really excelled in it. I just took classes that I wanted. So I wasn't really going for the degree. I just wanted to become educated in the classes that I wanted to become educated in. I was really bad at some of the classes, but I still passed them all. And then eventually, actually, it was weird because I had a TI-85 calculator instead of a TI-83, and our math professor had failed me in math, so I lost my grant money. And then after that, I just said, well, the heck with it. I'm just gonna go full into work, and I did. And at that point, I was, I think I was making around $20 an hour, something like that. Maybe, and I think I jumped up to like 25 pretty quick at that, but I was working at the Love Field Airport, wiring up a couple restaurants or something like that, So yeah, that's really the reason why I didn't continue in the educational side. I pushed myself there. Neither my parents and family never really pushed me to go to college. So it was all on me, and I paid for my whole way through, obviously community college and then into university. My one thing was this: if someone could do it, why couldn't I do it better than them? That's always been my attitude. Because if this guy can do it, why can't I do it better? All it is about doing what you say you're gonna do and make sure and put the effort into it. So yeah, that was really the push behind it. So when, and I could see most of these companies around here and the people that were doing it were so inefficient, lazy, complacent. They weren't taking advantage of the opportunity they had in front of them. So all I needed was an opportunity. If someone gave me an opportunity, I could show them what I could do. And that's exactly, there was an investor, Gary Harbison, tough guy to work for, but he gave me the opportunity. And from that opportunity, I was able to really develop my experience and my skills, because you don't get experience by just not doing anything. You have to do it, and you have to fail, and you have to go through the hard steps of learning these things. So I think that was my opportunity, and that was in 2010 when I started doing those. I think this industry in the area, they're so unlicensed and unregulated, and there's so many has-beens around, and there's people that just get away with doing the worst work out there. All we want to do is provide a high level of quality and excellence, but also transparency and like someone that can be trusted. And that was what we were trying to do. And that's what we did do, actually. We did do that. So I think also having someone young, you've got builders that were doing the same practices like 50 years ago. I'm not trying to repeat everything that everyone else has done. I want to bring new standards to the industry here. I'm trying to do new products. I like to push the benchmark on. So there's a company called Bamcor, and it's sustainable. Bamboo grows much faster. It's really strong, and it's the traditional stick framing practices they use nowadays are so antiquated because they're so wasteful. So we're trying to, try and implement new ways of building practices, and also providing a stronger, more quality product, more efficient and less wasteful at the same time. And being smart about what we're doing, not just exploiting the world and what we have and all those resources. I would say our core services, we're very versatile. We've done, I would say, yeah, we've done a lot. So it's hard to pinpoint that. We're really good we excel in residential remodeling, the custom home side as well. We're really good at light industrial. We're very fast paced at it and very good at what our jobs when we do it. And then commercial, as far as commercial finish outs and let's say office retail, we could also do on the restaurant business. That's something we're just now jumping into. We're trying to get more involved in that. But definitely the offices are easy. The light industrial, as far as flex builds, freight shipping facilities, things like that, those are quite easy to do. Now we're doing RV parks as well. We're going to have an opportunity on that, and that's more development, but yeah, we're very versatile as far as what we do. That's what makes us pretty much, I would say, recession proof, because we're also doing insurance jobs left and right. We don't ask for those. We just get referred to it all the time because our clients are wanting us to do it. So no matter if it's too small, we still take care of our clients. I don't want to say we're too big for that, because I think you still need to take care of the people that got you there in the first place. Me, for one. My team has been handpicked by myself from the very beginning, and I've got guys that have been with me for 15 years. That's pretty unheard of. We don't have a turnaround here. And the loyalty goes a long ways. Also the relationship that we have with our clients. I think that speaks a lot for it. Every time we do a job, we like to walk away having a relationship with our client, and it's really nice to go have dinner with one of them, or for them to text us or just wish us something really nice, and vice versa. We like to do nice things for them. I think that's what sets us apart, for one, but also secondly, we really know what we're talking about. We live, eat, and breathe this stuff. We care about what we're talking about, and if we don't know the answer, we'll go find out. But we don't need to lie about that. We're very honest about it. So I think our standards are very high. We're very knowledgeable in what we're doing at such a young age too. Most people think I'm pretty young, and that they feel a little concerned sometimes back in the day, I guess, but not anymore. Now, confidence talks about it and experience shows it. Yeah, I could tell you, I think it was YRC, the freight shipping facility. They went bankrupt, but they're the oldest freight shipping facility in the US. And they've been open since, I think it was 1905, if I'm not mistaken. They just went bankrupt last year, or the end of last year. They started selling out. But yeah, no, we did their project in 2018. We got it from the Better Business Bureau. And with that, they just looked us up. And then we were handed our first light industrial build, just because of our reputation on there and saying that you're an A+ contractor in this area. So they handed us a 25,000 square foot building that we had not done before, but we excelled in it, and we did it within 60 days. We knocked it out of the park, and that was like the first step where I was like, wow, I really like the pace of commercial and light industrial work, because it's a lot faster. When you're able to hit these margins for these companies and you're working for businesses, it makes it a lot easier. It makes their job really a lot easier. So yeah, that's definitely one job I didn't think we would ever get, and it randomly fell in our laps. So it's called maybe a disruptor, but it's part of it. Sometimes we take the work home with us, and it becomes a little tough. I like to push the trend, though. I like to push boundaries there. We go well above and beyond to help all our clients.